The Codex Palatini. Germanicus 67 was produced in 1470 by Ludwig Henfflin, an active 15th century scribe. Commissioned by Margaret of Savoy for the Codices Palatini Germanici, it stands as one of the most visually rich manuscripts of the late Middle Ages, a flip book before flip books. This 106-leaf manuscript raises a fascinating question. Did 15th century craftsmen already understand the illusion of motion centuries before cinema? Everything suggests they might have. Based on the Sigenot epic, a heroic tale featuring Dietrich von Bern and the giant Sigenot, the manuscript contains an extraordinary 201 hand-colored miniatures. Virtually every stanza of the poem is illustrated, 2 images per leaf, recto and verso, far more than expected for a text-driven medieval manuscript. Was this simply illustration or visual storytelling with another purpose? In modern terms, Sigenot reads like a medieval superhero film treatment. Dietrich rescues the dwarf Balden, defeats a wild man, but is later overpowered by Sigenot and thrown into a snake pit. Hildebrand arrives, battles Sigenot, is defeated and bound, but escapes, and finally kills the giant in a second confrontation. A medieval cartoon in sequential art, though once described in 1927 by Hans Wegener as careful but unimaginative, closer study reveals striking modernity. Rapid action fight panels, cycles of illustration, and even the animation technique of simultaneous illustration, multiple events advancing within one frame, used today in anime. Once digitized, the manuscript behaves exactly like a flip book. Each drawing occupies an identical space above the text, advancing the action frame by frame, like a silent film with intertitles. Preservation and legacy. A major restoration in 1962 by Hans Heiland's Stuttgart workshop saved the decaying manuscript. Of the 106 leaves, 101 have illustrations on both sides. When fanned quickly, it functions like a 19th century flipbook, except it was created 553 years earlier. Many similar illuminated German manuscripts from Henfflin'S circle survive in the Heidelberg University Library today. A 15th century graphic novel, a protofilm, a medieval animation. What does this remind you of? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical content.